So what's up guys, welcome to another amazing video tutorial today in FL Studio. Today I'm going to be showing you how to start another amazing Afro swing tutorial in FL Studio. This is something that someone like Bonner, Iristar and a whole lot of other amazing artists can jump on. Like I always say, if you like videos like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comment or contribution, drop it in the comment section of the video. And as a bonus, like I always do, I'm going to be giving you the stems and the FLP of this beat so that you can download it and make amazing bangers with it. Without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to play the beat from the first bar to the chorus. So basically that's the old beat, nothing really crazy. Like I said, something like an Afrobeat, Afro swing, Afro R&B kind of vibe. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to play the intro, which is this right here. Then I'm going to be showing the things that I used to make the old beat actually. So the first thing I started this whole beat with is this chord right here, which is this right here. So that sound is from Hive, and for the effect on it, I have some basic effect. I have stereo shaper, chorus, Vala, vintage verb, supermassive, and my delay 2, which I did not eventually use, and my EQ. And I also did not use this one, but I want to use it right now. Just use it right here and leave it like this. So it's gonna sound. So the next thing after that is just this right here, and this is just the same chord, but I layered it with another sound. And I think it's this right here. So that sound as well is also from Hive. So it's the air kalimba from Hive under the keys and the classic. And it's going to the same preset mixer chain I showed you earlier. Then I just added some effects like this ones as well. And this one as well. So this is like the classic ice rise, and then I added this sound as well. This is what it sounds like. So this sound is from Hive as well, because I use a lot of Hive in this beat, and it is the poly leads, and it's called, let's see, I think it's called something. So it's called the Chili Top Poly Lead from Hive. And for the effect on it, I have a Kickstart 2, delay, and my EQ to cut out the lows and a bit of the highs. So what else did I add? Now the part, this is the part. So this part is from Expand, but I had to bounce it to Wave, and I also have some effect on it, which is my EQ to cut out some frequency I don't really like, stereo shaper to make it wider, and another stereo shaper which is the A1 stereo controller. I saved the bass, then I let it become wide a little bit by using this knob right here. So this is a very good stereo mixing plugin. Then I added my Fruity Chorus. I reduced the mix to about 9%, and my reverb and my EQ as well, just to cut out the lows and a lot of the highs. And what else? I think that's all. Then my effect, I added this effect right here. So it's like a game effect. So for that, I have some effect on it. I have my reverb, delay 3, and my EQ to cut out the lows and some part of the highs. Then I added this sound as well, which is this right here. It's like a flute sound, and for the effect on it, it's quite simple. I have my reverb, delay 3, my panomatic, and my EQ as well to cut out the lows. And I think this one as well, I did this one too. So it's the same thing, just a flute sound, and the effect on it is the same effect chain I showed you earlier, just very, very simple things. So I think that's all. Then my drum roll, which is this right here. Oh, sorry, this is the guitar. I just did some things to it. It's the loop actually. I just put it down one semitone, which is 100 cents. And I add some effect to it, which is my soft clipper, stereo shaper to make it wider, synology effect, chorus, reverb, and my kickstart too, and just have that effect. And also EQ, I have to add my EQ, cut out the lows and the highs. So I think that's all I added. And I added this like Vox sound. What else did I add? I think that's all for the intro. Basically, that's all for the intro. Now let's move to the second part of the beat, which is the first part of the verse. So basically that's what I did for the verse. Now the verse, now I'm just bringing in my drums, man. My drums is so just basically loops and just me mixing those loops up, my reverb, my EQ, and it's just making my loop sound heavy and full. And I showed you this chord earlier, just the chord I'm playing again. And what else is different here that I know had? I think everything that I showed you earlier is already here, so it's just the same thing. Then let's move to the second part of the verse or the pre-chorus, which is this right here. So the only difference from the first part of the verse with this part is just the bass line. This is the bass line, which is an 808 bass, and this is what it sounds like on its own. So this sound is from Hive, and it's a 808 bass from Hive, and it's the AZ30 808 room from Hive. I think that's the only thing I added in this part, nothing really crazy. Then I added some things I've showed you earlier, the guitar that I showed you earlier, the way I mixed it. Now let's move to the chorus part. So that's the chorus. I can see it's very simple, nothing really crazy. So I showed you the chords, every other thing, the drums and everything. Now I'm using a longer bass. Like the first one I showed you is just short. I'm using a longer bass, just the same thing playing over and over again. I'm using a long version of it. I elongated the notes, that's why it sounds like that. It's just the same thing. Then I'm using this sound I showed you earlier. This is what it sounds like. So what the effect on is just stereo shaper, delay, and reverb. And obviously your EQ just to cut out the low end of the sound. Nothing really crazy. Also this one as well. I think I showed you this one as well. Then this sound right here, I really don't know what it is. I think it's like a bell sound. So this is what it sounds like. So this sound only appears in the chorus part, and it's from Harmless. It's the classic vibe from Harmless. If you go to the preset right here, if you go to the percussion now, you see the classic vibe FG, and that's what I did there. I just used it, copied the same chord that I used earlier. And what else? I think that's all. Then I had this melody, this one right here. So that sound is from Hive as well. It's the mono lead and it's called the AZ Glide. And for the effect on it, it's quite simple, not really crazy. Just my kickstart to my flangers pneumatic to make it go left and right, my reverb for some ambience and some room, and also my EQ to cut out the lows and the highs, and just let it be in this middle. It doesn't have to be prominent in the mix, it's just going to be in the background. And I think that's all. Or what did I add again? I think that's all. So basically that's all for the whole beat. Like I said, it's nothing really crazy, it's just something very simple and amazing. So like I said, if you like videos like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comment or contribution, drop it in the comment section of the video, and I'll surely get back to you as soon as I can. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be dropping the stems of this whole beat for you guys so that you can download it and make amazing bangers with it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.